Hi, I'm David Smallwood. I'm the Clinical Director of The Dawn here in Chiang Mai. Just to give you a little bit of background on me, I trained as a therapist at a place called Promise. I've been doing this for about 22 years now. I then moved to the Priory Hospital in North London, which I think still has a really good addiction unit. When I was there, we felt it was one of the best in Great Britain, if not the world. I've spent a couple of years as clinical director for a place called the Kusnat practice in Switzerland, which is probably the world's most exclusive rehab. I've gained a master's degree in addiction counselling and psychology. I've also written a book. The book is entitled Who Says I'm an Addict? Because I felt that I needed to put more information about my beliefs about addiction, where it comes from, how to treat it, down on paper in a very simple form so people could read it and assimilate the knowledge into their interventions with loved ones or for people with an addiction to see what they might need to do. I came to The Dawn because I met the owner of The Dawn, and at a presentation, I'd gone along there to listen to the presentation, to perhaps even refer clients to The Dawn. But actually then, having listened to him, I realised that there was more to this than just a commercial prospect. He was very committed to helping people, seemed to have the business acumen, but also the compassion to know that there was more to this than just, about a transaction between two people. And one of the reasons I accepted the position from a personal perspective is that I've always wanted to run the best treatment centre. I guess that anybody that's been a clinical director or a therapist wants to work in the best place. And I've strived for that all my working life with varying degrees of success. But I could see and feel that here at The Dawn there was an opportunity to make that happen, which is what we're doing right this second. And we now have a really excellent clinical team. The environment here is amazing. You couldn't have a more appropriate environment for getting treatment than to be in a rural community, in the sunshine, gentleness, the Thai hospitality, everything is conducive to allowing people to deal with their feelings and get recovery. We deal here with both addiction and mental health. We have a track for mental health, we have a track for addiction. They can cross-pollinate. If we find somebody needs to move from one to another, we have the facility to do that. I don't know of anywhere else that I've worked or seen that has that ability. If I look at my career running programs in various localities, I guess the two that stick out are the Priory and Kusnat, both excellent treatment facilities. However, I think the advantages we have over the two are these. The first one is from the Priory perspective. They have an addiction unit, and then their mental health issues are dealt with as part of the hospital, not as part of the addiction unit, which means that they're separated from the addiction unit. So there's a whole different process for getting somebody help. Whereas here we can actually cross-pollinate from one group to another almost instantly on a daily basis. In terms of Kusnat, great treatment centre. However, their process is one-to-one. So our process is group. I believe group is the most powerful form of therapy that you can give anybody to give them help. Another great thing about The Dawn is that we have less than 25 patients at any point in time. That means that we are relatively small in compared with a lot of treatment centres. But I think that gives us much more flexibility in our ability to give clients a tailor-made program for their needs. My experience of treatment facilities around the world is that most will claim to have ability to treat co-occurring disorders, so mental health and addiction. But in fact, most of the therapy around mental health seems to be around a one-to-one process. At The Dawn, we have a very, very clear mental health track. It's exactly that. It's a group process. It deals with mental health. It doesn't mean that there can be no interaction, but it is a standalone program for people with mental health conditions if they need it.